In the film Mommy Dearest, Joan Crawford's daughter is so pleased to share the really terrific grade she got at boarding school. Joan is also equally pleased and then immediately asks, "But what about your Christmas card list, Christina? These cards have just got to go out." Christina is incensed and says, "The Christmas cards can wait." This is one of those when fun turns to tragedy moments that proves sometimes you just can't win for losing. Welcome to Sunday Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith. This Sunday, we talked about how altos and sopranos are always across the room from each other, the Believe Black Women movement, the new science of forgetting, and about having your suicide annulled. Also, that it seems that most of our news seems to come from either Reuters or the Associated Press. At Washington National Cathedral, the readings were from Acts, "All the widows stood by weeping," and from Revelation, "These are the ones who have come out of a great ordeal." It was Mother's Day, and the sermons at St. James, Washington National, and at Riverside and Rockford all included the disclaimer about those who have the clunker moms, the mean and angry moms, the abusive moms, also the moms who have trouble being a mom or who have the clunker kids. We've been hearing this type of disclaimer in church for over 10 years now. Enough already on the clunker moms. It's like the Christmas card list. Can't we just enjoy the moment? At St. James, they compared Mother's Day to Easter as the second most likely day one might be shamed into actually going to church, and how growing up Black meant that all the moms would be decked out in extraordinary hats and colorful attire. At Washington National, Dana preached a sermon about the Simon and Garfunkel song, "Bridge Over Troubled Water." Later in the day, the service from National was deleted from YouTube by a media content expert, or MCE. I assume it was for the copyright infringement and use of simply that, a bridge over troubled water. So there you go. In the sauna this week at the East Bank Club, a guy mentioned that he was going to Las Vegas for a business convention starting on Sunday. I said, "Well, you're going to miss church." He said he's a Roman Catholic, which means he doesn't go to church. He asked me if I go to church and if I was Catholic. I told him yes and no. And then I explained that although I've been a longtime churchgoer, I did experience a hiccup when I finally realized that church is a theocracy or tyranny of sorts. It's their way or the highway. I just assumed they were kidding with all the rules and polity, but they were not kidding. Also, that churches closed their doors at the time when the need in the world was the greatest. It was not amusing, life reaffirming, or inspiring. People would have used discretion in showing up or not. The cavernous buildings in the safest of times are largely empty. These could have remained open as some form of light in the darkness. It's morally reprehensible. In the film Mommy Dearest, Joan Crawford trains her daughter to say, "Yes, Mommy Dearest." And at the end of the drama, Joan chides her daughter, "When I taught you to say that, I wanted you to mean it." So whatever kind of petty tyranny we may be participating in or being subjected to, this is always a clue that it no longer has any meaning. And we don't need a media content expert to tell us that. If you would like to join us at Sunday Coffee Hour, I will include my email in the description of this video, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.